Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Carpenters Dream DIY. This is your owner and founder right here. You're looking at him, Dewan Walton. And today we will be installing this grab bar in this bathroom. Now, I would like to say before we get started that I appreciate everybody that's been supporting my last video, the DIY floating bed frame. I really didn't know that that was going to get those type of interactions and views. However, I do appreciate it deeply. It means so much to me. I'm still blown away, literally. So I just want to keep the momentum going and keep dropping more videos for us to learn from. And these are things that you can use in your actual home, you know. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, before we get started, I'll get to show you guys some of my little tricks and little techniques that I use and methods that I use. Before I get started, I always start by taping these things that cover up the screws, the covers, right? Because I don't want to be trying to screw it in, and you know I got these things rattling. You know, I just want to keep them in place. So I'm going to start by putting tape on those first. Once I put tape on it, it won't move, right? Okay, now we got that side, then we go to the other side. So now that that's done, we want to grab our marker, which is right here, and we want to grab a level. So I have my level. Now, real quick, this bar is 36 inches long, right? So it's not possible for us to catch two studs at one time. We both know, or we all should know that a stud is 16 inches on center. So you have a stud that's 16 right here. Then you have another stud that's 32 inches. That's 16 inches apart from that, which make 32 inches. This bar is 36 inches long, so it's no way that we're going to be able to catch two studs. So I'm going to show you guys how to properly install this grab bar without any studs, okay? That's what we're going to go over today. Now, this customer would like this grab bar right here. I've already discussed with her. She would like this grab bar horizontal. She needs assistance getting in and out the tub, which is okay. So I haven't ran my stud finder as of yet. But this is just to give you all a visual of what it's going to look like. This is what it's going to look like so. I'm going to make my marks for the first one. I start at one side at a time, right? Marker getting a little dry. All right. Now, as you can see, I have my marks. I didn't put a mark over here because I can't get the drill like that, right? So that's fine. We only really need one at the top, one at the bottom. Okay, that's really all we need. But just because I made so many marks doesn't mean I'm going to utilize all of those marks. But you never know what is going to pop out of this hole, or we're going with this hole, so we can use that hole. Or we might be able to use this hole, but we really want to secure the top and the bottom. That's our goal. All right, so I'm going to run my stud finder. You want to put it up against the surface, let it calibrate. Now it's ready. So we're going to start scanning over the marks, under the marks that I've made. So, So it's a stud right here. Due to the stud finder. It's a stud right here. But that only covers one of our marks, right? Okay. Now, for the screws that I'm using, right, I use a 3/16 ceramic tile bit. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like. When you start, I always wet it up because you don't want to smoke this bit out. So I'm going to go ahead and wet it up before I put it in. And I'm going to secure it. This is 3/16. Is this 3/16? Yes, this is 3/16. Because my screws are 3/16. Now usually what I do I usually start at an angle so that you can lock it in. I don't go directly on the surface. I start at an angle. So I'm gonna go top and bottom. Well, really like that, like so. So I'm gonna start at an angle. This is a ceramic tile bit. I have it on the hammer setting, right? Because we want it to tap into the wall. As we're drilling, we want it to tap into the wall. We're gonna slide what we got on mark. Now, go straight in. That's one hole, okay? Now we want another hole. I wet it up. You don't want to smoke it out. This will get smoked out real quick. Now, what I just did was, I just used my 3/16 bit and I went into these holes, right? These two holes. Notice we only really need two aside. Now, this is how I confirm that there is no stud behind there or nothing hard. Some of my tricks. I usually go in with a bit. If I've got some play, then I know I can get a toggle board in there because that's what we're going to be using, right? We got some play. We got some play. Okay. Now that just confirms something. Now we're going to take our 1/2" bit because our toggle boards require a 1/2" hole. Wet it up. Here we go. Okay, that's one hole. That's two holes. So we've got our holes. These are two 1/2" holes. I look into the wall. I have play. I'm really not looking to catch a stud. I'm really not looking to catch a stud. That's one side. I'm gonna take our toggle bolts we have. These came from Home Depot. These are 3/16 pull toggle. This is exactly what we're gonna be doing, right? 3/16, as you can see, holds up to 120 pounds. So we've got 120 pounds here, we've got 120 pounds there. So that total is, what is that? What is that? That's 240. And that's just for one side. Right? Take our bolts. We're gonna put them into the hole. The goal of these, this is what it looks like. The goal of these is to stick it into the wall like so. And you want this to be vertical behind the wall so that you can, when you pull it, it's no play. It stays still. So really somebody will have to pull this whole wall down in order for the grab bar to come down, right? So we're gonna put that in. We got a little play right there. All right, so like I said, guys, our goal is to slide it in like so, and it wants to be vertical. So see how this is behind the wall flush. You hear it? It's behind the wall. Now, you do have to play with it. You do have to definitely play with it. Definitely play with it. Definitely want to play with it. I want to zip these in. Lock them into the wall. Now this is behind the wall. So that means when I stick this screw in, we are going to catch this part right here, and it's going to screw it exactly into this hole. That's what's going to happen. Okay? That's what's going to happen. Next one. Right? We can really break this off because we don't need it anymore, right? We can break this off. We'll break it off like so. Put that right there. Same technique, right? Go into the hole like so. pull it out. Gotta play with it a little bit. Because it could be different types of stuff in the way. You know, a lot of dust, a lot of this, a lot of that. You never know what's behind the wall really until you start drilling. So I usually take a little tool and start playing with it until I can get it where I want it. Don't rush. No need to rush, okay? No need to rush. This is construction. This is carpentry. No need to rush, okay? We want to make it so I can see where I'm screwing in, right? Take a screw, clean that off a little bit. Gotta play with it a little bit. No rush, we're not in no rush. Okay, now I can see it. So you can see where you're screwing into. Now I can see it. So I'm gonna take this, grab this like so. I'm gonna pull that in like that. Go all the way into the wall. Gotta kind of push it a little bit because this is ceramic tile. I usually have a hammer to tap it, but I don't need it. I'll just zip it up to the wall. Get my little hammer to tap it. Because this is tile, so it's kind of hard. See how I zipped it? Now, I'm going to show you guys what, it's going to make sense now, right? So, the bolt we just put behind it, the toggle bolt, right? This is what's going to happen, right? When we put it in. Now, that toggle bolt is connected to this little anchor right here. And most times I'll screw it in before I put the grab ball in there to bring the anchor closer, flush with the wall, right? Same with like this. I don't need to do it with this one. But that's usually, you know, my technique. But that's what's going to happen. Now we're going to do the same with the other side. This one, right? Going to catch that screw. Bam. Right? Money. And this is no studs, right? No studs. We don't care about the studs. This is a no stud tutorial. We'll scan for them, but this is a no stud tutorial. So we'll pick this up like so. We're going to screw it back in here. This is only for me to level it out. Get my little level. Now, I'm going to do the same thing with this side, right? Now, so it can stay up. Okay, here we go. Same thing I'm doing. I'm making sure it's level. I want the water valve to be in the middle. So the water valve is in the middle. Once I know that water valve is in the middle, now I can make my marks. Same thing like we did on the other side. Marker's still getting a little dry. We're really just pushing for the top and the bottom. Right? I got a surprise for you at the end. So keep watching, I got a surprise. Now, I made my marks, just like how I did on this side. I didn't make as many, but I made my marks, right? So now, we're gonna take our stud finder just to see if we're gonna run into any studs. It's not mandatory. We got a stud in the building. Here we go. We got our 3/16 bit on, right? Because we just saw that it wasn't no studs, wasn't no nothing in the building. We saw it was a little blinker down here, but we're about to find out right now. So I'm gonna start with this mark first. Nothing, right? We're gonna go with this one. Let me wet it up. My little trick. Nothing. So when they say we had a stud, we don't got nothing. Remember, same thing, guys. We have our 1/2 inch Bosch ceramic tile bit, and then we also have the hammer on. So we're gonna go. Drill got so much power. This drill is older than me, and I'm going on 22. Still using it. Let me wet it up again. No studs, right? It's a no stud tutorial. And he's gonna go into the wall, same as before. Gotta play with it a little bit. All right, so now guys, we ran into a problem, right? This side is different from this side. We can't get our toggle all the way in. It's a wall right there, right? So what are we gonna do? Now, mind you, whenever you're doing something, you're always gonna run into a problem. So you have to know how to troubleshoot. It's more than one way to skin a cat. It's more than one way to get things done. You're always gonna run into a problem. That's what makes you a good, whatever your field is. That's what makes you a good carpenter. You know, if you know how to troubleshoot. Because I'm pretty sure you can do the work, but can you troubleshoot? That's the question. So you see the problem we have. So I have these other anchors, right? Have these other anchors. So we can get these into the wall. Little hammer. These work just as the same. There's the other one. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now, what we want to do is we want to get these halfway into the wall. Right? Bring our grab bar up. Right? Now we want to just screw these into the anchors. That's right there. Because when we push them out, they're going to lock in. So they go in like so. When we push them out, they're going to lock in behind the wall like this. So that's one. And then that is two. There's two right here. Make sure it's screwed in. It just locked behind the wall. Just locked. You want to push them in until they lock. Now we can't bring them out. Right? Now we can't bring them out. This is silicone. This is waterproof. Yeah, this isn't that close to the shower, but it could get wet. So I always, it's not mandatory, but I always use silicone. So it makes it water resistant. So I'll put a little on the screw. And I'm going to slip it into the hole like so. And screw it in. I really want to put it on the outside, which I will. I'll put it on the outside of the screw. I'll take some of my hand, put it on. Everybody does things differently. But just so you all can see what I'm doing and see why I'm using this. It's water resistant. Do it like that for both sides. Really want to put some in the hole. Okay, now we have some in all holes, right? This stuff does get sticky though, so I didn't want to cut the tube. It does get sticky and annoying. So now let's lock it down. In order to screw it in, you got to kind of pull it this way towards you so that can lock onto the wall and it'll bring it in. Got to kind of pull them a little bit. That was not going in. Remember guys, you gotta kind of pull it because of the bolts we have. That'll lock it into place. When you start to hit an impact, you know we're getting busy. Impact is okay. How you know we got a nice, sturdy bar. Do a little extra, you know. I like to hear that sound. That's how you know you got your impact. Now, we got ourselves a nice sturdy bar. See, I can put my weight on it. You know what I'm saying? I can hang from it, right? We got ourselves all right, now, you can't see any of the holes. All the screws are hidden with our covers. This is how you properly, emphasis on properly, install a grab bar. There's a nice sturdy grab bar. The customer can use it to sit her washcloths on. She can get assistance in and out the tub. So, yeah, we've got it up, you know. I really hope this video was helpful to you guys. Keep streaming these videos, please, 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 and thank you. Let's try to keep the momentum going. I will be trying to upload video once a week. I just want to keep the momentum going, guys. I really, really appreciate it. I'm still blown away. Hopefully we can send this video up, you know, but you guys just learned how to properly install a grab bar by Carpenters Dream. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you.